So here we are with the tail of the tape. Suankilatambonmaehoingoen taking on Khaikem, Sitpanancheng. From both athletes from Thailand. So it's a Thai versus Thai matchup for our female bout of the morning. A great showcase of the emerging female talent rising in Thailand. So here we are with round one underway. Parwita just starting things off, catching that leg and sending the right hand over the top. Khaikem gets dumped to the ground. She's got to be a little bit quicker with those quick kicks though. They're getting red already. She locks on, tries to turn. It looks like the height advantage is being used by Parwita very nicely here to start things off.
Yeah, our athlete in the black corner seems to want to pressure forward, and that tends to be the tactic of the smaller fighter against the taller opponent. She's going for the clinch there, those stabbing knees. Beautiful hand positioning across the face to get that knee, that right knee driving in.
Yeah, it's one of those very compromising positions to be put in as a fighter. Very frustrating having your head pushed down. Hurts a bit too. So here we are in body lock for body lock here, 50-50 inside the clinch as our referee, the woman in the middle, breaks them apart to continue the action. Nice little fake, but replies with the left kick there from Khaikem, which means golden egg. Oh, hand over the top, locks on. Nice turn there from Parwita to get that stall inside the clinch. Show a bit of dominance.
Yeah, Parwita is looking just as strong in the clinch, to be honest. She's using that lock. Oh, attempted teep to the face. She's turned her opponent again and drove that left knee in to block the clinch so the referee breaks it up. Good use of fight IQ there to stall your opponent.
And the experience is definitely shining through there for Parwita with about 30 fights. Sorry, my maths is not very great today. About 30 fights over Khaikem. So, you know, that's one of those things that we have seen before, is that experience does tend to shine through. However, that being said, last week, there was a fighter with 70 fights to another fighter's 7 fights. He ended up getting knocked out in the first round. So, you know, it just depends how hard you've been training and how willing you are to take the fight to the more experienced fighter. And Khaikem, repositioning nicely there, trying to get the drag down, but the referee breaks them apart. Personally, if I was a referee, I would have let that one go a little bit longer, but I'm not a referee, I'm just a humble commentator talking on the microphone.
Last 10 seconds here of round one from the ladies. Ooh, big right hand there from our athlete in the blue corner, but doesn't quite manage. She's looking to clinch, but doesn't quite manage to grab on there.
So that is the end of round one. So we'll go and have a look at the replays in just a second.
What do you think about this fight so far, Joe? What's your predictions?
Well, so far, I think Parwita is just looking a bit stronger in all assets of the game. On the outside, on the inside, positioning inside the clinch, just a bit more dominant. I think Khaikem's really going to have to bite down on the mouth guard and really put it into second gear here and up the tempo and just break the rhythm of Parwita.
Yeah, I agree. She did start the very first seconds of the round with a strong leg kick. I want to see that coming out again. I don't think the clinch is quite working in her favour. Parwita is very strong in the clinch and the positioning in the turn. So, I mean, let's see if she switches it up.
We'll be coming into round two in just a moment. The referees do their final stretches, get the sage advice from their cornerman. So here we are for round two.
Starting with a left push kick there from Parwita. She's starting strong with the kicks. Oh, deep to the face.
A nice turn into the pocket there. Parwita using that inside knee block to push against the hip and nullify the action.
Yeah,
Very
Khaikem.
smart strategy there from Parwita as Khaikem bites down on that mouth guard and just pushes forward like I predicted. My crystal ball looking very clear today.
Khaikem is looking forward. She's coming forward with a strong 1-2 and then wanting to engage in the clinch. But I'm not sure. I mean, Parwita is so strong in the clinch. I think the sheer size difference, she's just able to push her opponent around a little bit.
Now, people can't see, but I'm wearing my silk genie hat in the commentator's box for more predictions today. So stay tuned for more fight predictions throughout the morning. Oh, nice attempted elbow over the top there from Parwita. Just trying to keep Khaikem guessing here. But Khaikem really doing the pedal to the metal here, putting the pressure on Parwita. But Parwita, oh, nice counter left kick, just slips it up. Not even a switch, just throws it up to score the point with a rear teep to the face.
Yeah, she's definitely favouring that teep to the face. Oh, nice little upward left elbow there from Parwita. She's tried to do that 3 times now, and 3rd time lucky it landed there. Maybe it shook Khaikem a little bit. She slowed the pace down, but beautiful fake into a nice right kick there. Followed by some heavy hands.
You can see Khaikem, she wants to throw that punch. She puts her head down and her chin down to lock it into her body. So that if there's a counter punch, she's not going to get knocked down. She just digs the head straight down. Good strategy, good fundamentals there from Khaikem. But Khaikem really needs to push at a faster speed and not sit on that back foot. She needs to break the rhythm of Parwita here. Parwita just having a field day at the moment, just picking her apart with shot by shot.
Yeah, there was some textbook Muay Thai there, catch and return. She's using all her weapons, some beautiful knees, beautiful elbows, and that teep is just stopping Khaikem in her tracks. She's really trying to pressure forward and land that right cross, but the teep is just stopping her doing that. It's so frustrating as a fighter when you want to just come forward and lock on.
Oh, puts her in the pocket. But as I said, Parwita just picking her off, just sitting on that back foot. A little bit femur style, tactically, technically, just racking the points up nicely. Looking a little bit flustered with the forward pressure sometimes. It does a good job of nullifying that clinch in the dying seconds of this second round. And that is the end of round 1. We'll go and have a look at the replays. What did you take away from that round, Eleanor?
That was a much more exciting round from the ladies, and Parwita is doing a great job of, as Khaikem walks in, she's able to just stop her with that elbow, and I think if that lands clean, it could be devastating. Khaikem really needs to keep that guard tight this round if she's going to keep biting down on her gum shield and just pressuring her opponent, because that's what she's going to have to do if she wants to try and take the win in this fight.
Big right teep to the chin there from Parwita as she steps through with that lead elbow and pushes off. Really showing her experience here. About 30 fights over Khaikem's record. Oh, that nice slap down with the left elbow as well.
Yeah, the experience of these ladies for their ages is phenomenal. I mean, to have 30 fights, most foreigners can just dream of that. It's absolutely surreal, the level of experience out here in Thailand. So I love watching these Thai v Thai matchups just to see if that experience shines through, and it really does. You can just see the IQ there from Parwita. Her Muay Thai style is just shining through, and I think, I don't want to call it too soon, but I think it might win her the fight.
You know, Craig, one of the veterans. Oh, here we are for round 3, but just going back to that thought, Craig Jovanovic, one of the veteran fans of Fairtex fight, says in the comment section, Parwita not hitting hard but moving and striking well. I would agree with that. You know, there's not a lot of effective damage, but it is scoring points nonetheless. Just picking her apart, just like a little bird pecking and annoying the fighter. But it's very effective in its own. It makes Khaikem look unexperienced and a little bit silly sometimes. And that's what you want to do as a femur or a technician, is pick them apart and score.
Yeah, Khaikem really needs to start using her fakes and her angles, but I'm not sure if she's going to be able to in the last 2 minutes of this fight. Oh, attempted head kick there, but like you say, Joe, at this weight, sometimes effective damage is hard to see. I mean, these girls are only 47 kilograms, which is the smallest weight that I've seen on Fairtex fight, or even a fight in Thailand. So effective damage is difficult, but it's doable. I mean, we saw a KO by leg kick last week at this weight, but I'm not sure if we'll see a KO head kick.
So here we are back in center ring. Khaikem looking a bit concerned about engaging. So maybe we're wrong here in the commentary box. Maybe the power is there. It looks a bit tentative to engage. And she pushes Parwita to the ground, but there was a look of concern on her face. Perhaps those big left kicks slapping onto the arms of Khaikem.
Perhaps you're right, Joe. She's pushing forward now, though, Khaikem, with a big right hand followed by some beautiful left kicks there. But Parwita just manages to lock her up and break down that clinch straight away. She is not wanting to engage in the clinch.
I'm expecting Parwita to protect the points now. She just had a cheeky look up at the clock. So she'll sit on that back foot, score effectively, but just protect and probably run down that clock, just like we're seeing here. Nice pushover of the face there from Khaikem. But Khaikem's going to have to do something dramatic here to turn things around. She'll need to pull something out of the magic hat.
Yeah, both ladies just kind of slowing the pace of the fight down here. I mean, Parwita, she's not going to engage too much. She's really using that distance there to just fire that right kick, move and score, using that jab to keep the distance in the last 20 seconds of the final round.
It's a very beautiful display of technical Muay Thai here in center ring. Nice hand control there from Parwita as well. She's just doing everything right in my books against a pressure fighter. And that is the end of round 3. We'll go and have a look at some of the replays. Beautiful round there from the red corner, I thought. Really displaying a beautiful Muay Thai, and that's how you take it against a forward pressure fighter. Sit on the back foot, use your angles, and just kick. But there, bang, over the top.
Khaikem did have her moment. She did land some beautiful techniques. I saw at least 2 strong leg kicks and some heavy hands. She didn't give up. She showed tremendous heart and kept going forward. But unfortunately, the experience of our athlete in the red corner was just a little bit too much with her breaking down the clinch there.
And if Parwita could show some strength in the future,
ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27. 30-27, let 30-27. For the winner in the red corner.